Hello, this is Nick995. For this video, I'm going to be talking about video games with superpowers in it. So, again, like any game that has superpowers, whether it be like fire, electricity, telekinesis, and all that. Last year, I made a video ranking it was like the top 10 superpower games, like in my collection. I did it backwards at the time. I did it best to worst, but now I always do it worst to best. But for this video, like, it's not gonna be a ranking video. I'm just gonna be talking about it, quickly, hopefully. So yeah. Anyways, now, and again, like if you're watching this, like, subscribe, share the video, click on that subscribe button down there. So superpower games, you have everything from super healing, like in X-Men Wolverine Origins, or a Prototype 2, telekinesis, where they destroy all humans, super strength, where Incredible Hulk, Avengers, Prototype. Super strength, that's probably the most common power. You see the God of War 3. Super strength is like so common. Altered perception of time, where he can see the world. For example, Raiden in Metal Gear Rising, the cyborg samurai can see the world move slowly, while he cuts through, our projectiles and like soldiers and all that. So yeah. They all have, like with every game, there's always something, there's always that one power that makes it very unique, Destroy Humans mainly. It really captures that though. Again, this is the remake. This is Destroy All Humans 3. Technically, or Destroy All Humans 4, but anyways, they Destroy All Humans, you have the what's so unique about it is the telekinesis and the shape-shifting ability. With this one, it's a hologram, but this one you can actually disguise, go into or kind of become somebody physically. Become them or whatever. Copy their disguise or whatever. That's hard to explain, but yeah. So again, a telekinesis, like with somebody shooting at you, you can just mentally push them away, lift them up, throw them up, or so. I think in this one though, the telekinesis actually kills them, but in this one, since it's older, it's the original Destroy All Humans 2. They won't die, so yeah. But yeah, again, disguises, taking on human disguises, again, like it helps you, like espionage and stealth and all that, get through certain, certain areas. And again, he has mind control and can read minds as well. Like this game probably has like the most unique amount of powers, because mind scan basically like he'll read somebody's mind, and like you can tell like what that person is thinking. That's more so using this one, the first Destroy All Humans. Again, it's a remake of the original, of the first Destroy All Humans. This is 2, this is 3, or this is 4, or something like that. Yeah, I read their mind. You get to, and sometimes too, there's intel associated with it too, where you read a certain soldier's mind, and then this soldier will tell you will mentally tell you the location of this or that, or like a certain meetup. And as well, you have mind control more so in this one, where you can mind control one like soldier or police or KGB agent like at that time, and then they'll protect you, like they'll kill anybody that tries to shoot at you or so. So yeah, they all have something unique about them. But again, you can only mind control one person at a time, or again, there's something else where you mind control somebody, and then everybody dances. Everybody will dance or whatever, and then they're distracted, so you can get away. In this one, you have time freeze. There is time freeze. Oh, actually, in these two, there is time freeze ability. This one is more limited, but this one it's more on like a full-on time freeze. But yeah, again, you see those powers: time freeze, mind scan, mind control, telekinesis, all that. Again, with Infamous 2. Well, Infamous 2, 1, and Infamous 3, which is Infamous Second Son. Manipulation. You're looking at it, see, I talk a lot about this electricity powers. So mainly in these two, you have power over electricity. So you kind of like Electro from Spider-Man. But again, you drain electricity, and without if your body doesn't have if your body doesn't have electricity, really, what that means is like your body like is going like through like some sort of drought. So again, the screen will go grayish. You'll lose the saturation. You gotta go and drain electricity, but you can drain it from anywhere, like light poles, like a car, batteries, substations, trains, wires, yeah, again, like all people think lights and all that. So there's so many, and then like there's a sense where you can sense electricity or current throughout the world, yeah, all throughout. It's a very unique, you know electricity. We rely so heavily like on it though, like lighting, TV, microwave to use your microwave, to use your fridge and all that. But imagine being able to control it though, like like to drain it out, or if your body doesn't have it, your body will, like you'll faint, or you'll go through like a certain drought. So like imagine having that. Even from a second son now, it even looks at expanding the powers. You got smoke ability, so you drain smoke from where a fire, a blown up car or whatever. Then you have neon, which is like light. Neon is kind of like light. You drain neon from basically any like kind of neon sign, or certain type of light. You have video, which you basically drain video from TVs and monitors, TV monitors and all that. Computer screen. So again, like it's very unique. And with this one now, this one was more, you could even travel, you could actually travel quicker like throughout the world. You're faster than you would be in the first two Infamouses. Prototype, again, the prototype series. Here we go. Super speed, shape shifting, durability. You have every like physical, like godlike physical ability, super strength and all that. But really, like, they transform their hands into these dangerous blades and these massive fists, where they can basically break the ground or whatever, or they can break vehicles and tanks easily, like with this. And again, like with this one, you basically consume. Like you go around, because you rely on biomass, So biomass, you go around, you consume humans or whatever, or zombies or whatever, or altered mutant-like, infected creatures, and then that'll give you more health and again more XP and all that. So really, like you rely heavily on biomass. Just like how in Infamous you rely heavily on electricity. So all these abilities too, and then like when they consume somebody, they take on their form. So Alex Mercer now, he'll consume a military guard and he takes on that military guard's form. It's weird. He also takes on the form of their clothes as well. So he has their clothes. So the biomass can mimic can mimic DNA from other creatures or whatever. And then it actually becomes you. But he always trains his back into Alex Mercer, the guy like here like in the hood. Same thing with James Seller. Like he always turns back into him. And this one, since it's a more recent game, well, relatively they expanded like on that. What Avengers, games like Avengers, Incredible Hulk. Wait a minute. Amazing Spider-Man. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna do it this way. DMC. Games like this now. Super strength, agility, super durability, flight, and all that. Flight mainly with Iron Man and Thor, which is what I really like about Avengers. There isn't many games where you can fly. There isn't many games where that gives you the power of flight. Even though flight in this one is kind of limited because again it's more of like, you're more limited to that area of the fight zone, you know. But yeah, pretty cool. Even though again, a repetitive enemy, no repetitive mission, a variety. Devil May Cry now you're looking at it. So it is one guy now V, which I don't want to give away like any major spoilers if you haven't played it. But V basically has control over demons and all that. He has a control over like these certain type of demon spawns, and then he controls them. And then the demons they'll fight for you or so. Then you have super strength as well. You have your devil trigger form, which gives you like more strength, more agility, and like with Dante and Nero as well. Nero being some sort of an amputee, like where one of his hands is missing. But again, like each like they mechanically make these arms for him, where each arm has its own again power. There's one that freezes time, one that causes electricity, one with fire, I believe, and there's one that shoots blasters and all that. And Dante again, he has a super dodge mechanic, and like he has these weapons where he can do all sorts of combos, a sword, the nunchucks, he even has this one power bike or whatever. Like it's kind of like Ghost Rider where except it's not fire but you're using electricity, you know. So again, all those powers and lots of enemy variety to go along with it. Incredible Hulk again, super strength mainly, and super speed, and you basically cannot destroy like anything like in this game, even though again the game missed a potential. God of War, X-Men Wolverine Origins, same idea. Super strength, durability, all those things, But really with this one now, he summons a rage mode. Well, in most of them, he summons a rage mode where the rage mode makes him more powerful, and he gains more XP, and he does more damage, and he'll gain health back and all that. So again, and then in this one too, you get many weapons, similar to like in DMC 5. There, each weapon has its uniqueness, where you have the Blaze of Chaos, that's his normal blades. You have things like the Leviathan Axe, which actually spawns ice, so you can use it like as an ice elemental weapon. And then in God of War 3 you have the electric blades or whatever, and then those blades they have control over electricity. Again, electricity like is a very powerful, it's a very common trait, like in a lot of these games. Like even Miles Morales has it too as well. He's like Spider-Man, but he has more powers than Spider-Man. He has electricity and visibility and all that. So yeah, lots. And again with Kratos, which is the main character in this, he's immortal, so he lives a long time. He lives a very, very long time. Even though the lore, he doesn't really do a good the lore, because again, the lore LORE doesn't really do a good job of explaining it. But yeah, he can live like a very long time, super long time, like 1,000 years, 2,000 years. So again, that's why they had the reboot. They changed him. They put him in a different mythology. So yeah, all these powers in this game, all these powers in Justice, you guys know, DC, even though Batman doesn't have superpowers, you have Batman, Flash, Green Lantern. Flash super speed, Green Lantern can mentally create things as long as he's using will, like with the ring or whatever, the green ring. Wonder Woman super strength, super speed, all that. Superman, you guys know. So yeah, they all have something. Spider-Man, PS4, you guys know this. Again, Spidey sense and all that, all those upgrades with his webbing and all that. So yeah, the last two, really the last two now. Weird because this one being very short and this one being super long, like one of the longest games I've ever played, but this is one of the shortest games I've ever played. But again, Cyborg Samurai, like I said before, like I already talked about this, but Skyrim mostly, I talked a lot about it, where you can basically be a werewolf, a vampire, anything, There can be so many things and endless possibilities of things you can be. And powers like fire, ice, you can resurrect things. I believe there's a poison ability too. I'm not sure. I believe there's a poison. I'm not sure. You have the healing ability where you can heal yourself and heal your friends or whatever. And or I mean, companion NPCs, or like we're playing multiplayer. You can even like I said before, resurrect things. So you can resurrect something, and then that thing will fight for you or whatever. But it's just that one thing. And then again, like there's different tiers to it too. So there's fire blast and there's a fire wave and all that. There's different tiers to every power again, you know. Then like when you're the werewolf again, you can only be the werewolf for a certain amount of time, you know, attention to detail and all that. And yeah, again, if you're a vampire, you can only be no, like you're less vulnerable to ice, to cold weather, you know, and all that. To countless amounts, you know, of powers, and you can summon things like storms, ice storms, firestorms with scrolls. You can fight dragons and all this. Countless amount of things. But yeah, again, superpowers in games are very, they're what makes a game, especially like a super like a hero game. I can either make or break the game. Again, especially depending on the utilization like of the superpower, like within that game, like how well the developers use the superpowers like for that game, you know. And again, it goes with mission variety, enemy variety, and progression upgrades and all that, you know. So it all has like a huge impact. So yeah, again, like telekinesis, super strength, super speed, all that, immortality, magic, manipulation, altered perception of time, electric, elemental manipulation, and all that. So yeah, all those things. Well, yeah, thanks. Please like, subscribe, share the video. Thank you.